Hey, just want to make a quick recording here. This is kind of like part two. I made a recording about how to connect your Twilio account to Air, but I failed to tell you how to set up your numbers for forwarding, which you don't have to have that, but if you set up forwarding, then if you make an outbound call and somebody tries to call that back, right now it's just basically going to say the number's disconnected or not working or something like that. I can't remember. But if you want it to call and go to some place, which most people will, then we need to set up call forwarding for each number in your Twilio account. So I'm just going to show you real quick how to do that. It's actually not hard at all. So if I go to phone numbers and then manage and set up my active numbers, if I click on one of them here, you can see it says configure with, and you'll want to keep it on this one, and then you'll want to configure it with Studio Flow, and then you'll pick the flow here. So now we have to configure the Studio Flow, because if you haven't done that yet, then you won't see one here. So after we configure the Studio Flow, you'll see that selection here. So I'm going to show you that next. You'll just go down to voice or studio, sorry, flows. Then you'll see the one I created here. We'll go to create new, test forwarding. So if you look at the flows here, they actually have a pre-built one, and you can just do call forwarding. That makes it really easy. Go to next. Okay, so you see a little widget here. Might look a little confusing if you've never seen this before. All you got to do is click on forward call to. You're going to put in a number here. This puts just some weird default number here, but put in a number here, and then you don't need to do anything else except for just type in 3600 right here, save it, and then once you put in a number here, you'll be able to click publish. And then after you've published this, then you will be able to see this as an option to pick for your Studio Flow under your phone number. So you'll have to go to each phone number and choose this for the routing. If you have 3 numbers, then click inside of each one, make sure and save the changes. If you have 20 numbers, you have to do it on each one if you want the calls forwarded. So you can also set, if you can have it forward to your office number, or you can even set up an inbound agent in Air that maybe modifies the beginning of the script a little bit, that knows that it spoke to your outbound agent. Could say something like, hey, thanks for calling back. Sorry, I called you earlier, wasn't able to get in touch. So that way it goes smoothly, and then go right into your script. And then when you set up the inbound campaign, you would get a number on Air from that inbound campaign, and then you would take that number and forward here. So again, just to summarize, you can put your office number here, your cell phone number here, or you can set up Air's inbound agent with an inbound campaign, and then put that number here. So calls are going out with Air, and then if they come back in, they're answered by Air. So pretty cool to be able to use it that way. Hope that helps get you launched.